Before creation itself, there were 6 singularities. Forged into infinity stones.
This is our first day. Here we are in Pinewood in Atlanta, and it's actually pretty unbelievable.
Day one of what promises to be a year of fun-filled lensing.
I remember actually going to see the first Avengers with one of my best mates from home, and I'd never have dreamed that I'd ever be in one of these movies, let alone playing Spider-Man. I feel like I'm on top of the world, because this is just mind-blowing.
What we always try to do at Marvel Studios is we're building the cinematic universe, is look at the big picture, how can things relate across movies and across years. Avengers Infinity War is the culmination of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe as started in May of 2008 with the release of Iron Man 1. And it really is an unprecedented culmination of a series of films interlinked together, which at the time had never been done before. And for us, the important thing is making it all come together. We know they're going to face Thanos. We've been setting that up since Avengers 1. How do you do that in a way that is unexpected, that pits the Avengers against somebody who is more powerful than anyone they faced, and yet make them completely unprepared to face him? Well, tear them apart, which is why we did Civil War before Infinity War.
As we were conceiving and executing Civil War, the end of that movie was very much a setup for what these movies would be. We always had that sense of that.
Tony is not talking to Steve. The Avengers are basically a name with nobody in it. The world is vulnerable.
Tony senses this greater threat approaching, and so he is doing everything in his power to keep the Earth safe.
Thanos shows us why he's the biggest, the best, the baddest villain that we've ever had, and the most frightening villain that the Avengers have ever faced.
The most exciting part is the incredible roster of well-developed characters, and it's going to create a really combustible, exciting, massive-scale adventure.
You know that we're onto something within the studio when we hit upon an idea or we see a piece of concept art and all of us in the room go, this is cool. And in Avengers Infinity War, the Avengers will meet the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because of what Marvel is, because of what they have done over the last 10 years, these next 2 Avengers films will be an event like no one has ever seen on film before.
Now, we wouldn't dare leave you without a morsel of Marvel. Please welcome the master of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Kevin Feige.
There's one thing we're doing next year that really is the culmination of these 10 years, and it's called Avengers Infinity War. Almost every single hero that we've ever introduced is going to be in that film. Why, you ask? Because of one person. You got a glimpse of him at the end of the first Avengers film. You saw a little bit more of him in Guardians of the Galaxy, and then you saw him grab a golden gauntlet at the end of Age of Ultron. Ladies and gentlemen, Thanos, Josh Brolin. You knew him first as Jarvis, then as Vision, Paul Bettany. And Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen. There were a few Guardians that came as well. You met her this year in Volume 2 as Mantis. Welcome, Pom Klementieff. the reluctant daughter of Thanos, Nebula, Karen Gillan. Drax, Dave Bautista. Ladies and gentlemen, War Machine, Don Cheadle. And the Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan. And the Falcon, Anthony Mackie. Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch. These guys have not been together on one stage for a long time, and even I find myself geeking out. Honestly, the only thing that can make me geek out anymore is if Spider-Man swung in here. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Holland. The King of Wakanda, Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. Is this all we have? No, because we also have a Hulk. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Ruffalo. The mighty Thor, Chris Hemsworth. The mighty Thor, Chris Hemsworth. I guess it's worth bringing out the man who started it all. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Downey Jr. Oh, man. Should we take a picture, guys? Let's take a picture. Come on.
That'd be swell.
Let's go up here. Come on. Photo op. Bring it in. Bring it in. Well,
Let's get Joe Russo out here.
Joe Russo.
Look at all these actors up here and think about all the characters that they play and all the stories that Marvel has told with these characters. So in order to celebrate that, we have put together a little look back at Marvel that we want to show you just as a celebration of this culmination of this 10-year journey.
Great. Let's show it. Do you want to watch it, guys? Let's stay over here.
Thank you so much.